All right, I'm joined by head baseball coach Ryan Kragh. Coach, you guys are into the second month of your season here. You guys have played 8 games down in Arizona. Just kind of give me the feel of the team and how things are going through the first month and a half.
Yeah, I think Arizona. We saw a lot of good things. Obviously, being 3-5, that we're not we weren't expecting that. We definitely played well enough to be more than 3-5. I think there's a couple games that we kicked late in the games that we could have won, but overall, good trip. Got to see a lot of things from a lot of different people. Playing on big fields and stuff like that, it's a little bit tougher with some of the scores, but we feel good about where we're at. We feel good about where our practice is at. We're able to get outside now, which is helping, and we're excited for the home opener tomorrow.
Yeah, talking about the future here, looking at it, you guys were predicted first in the conference this year. Obviously, you take those with a grain of salt, but that's somewhere you guys haven't been since before COVID. Kind of give me some goals of the team and kind of outlook of what that means to you guys and kind of how you take that.
Yeah, I mean, you never like to be preseason number one. I think it is what it is. It's just kind of take it with a grain of salt. It also shows that the body of work that we've done to this point, but we have a lot of work to do, and I think our goals never change. We're always trying to win the conference or get to the conference tournament and then win the conference tournament. That's always our goals. It's pretty much the only way to the NCAA tournament, so that's the goals that we set in the fall, and we just try to continue getting better every day. And luckily for us, we've been able to be indoors at a nice facility with MSU, and then hopefully our new facility will be done here the next couple of weeks. And then now without being out in the field, it's going to be really nice.
Yeah, we'll take a look at some lineup stuff this year. You guys bring back a majority of your hitters. Kind of how does that project throughout the year? Obviously, you saw some flashes of some kids hitting the ball really well down in Arizona.
Yeah, Aiden Russell continued with what he was doing last year. He looked really good. We have some new kids in the lineup this year that I think bring in some different dynamics, whether it's speed, power, competitiveness. I think there's going to be a lot of different lineups that we're going to keep shuffling in and out until we find the right one. But definitely those core guys that are coming back from last year are proven that they can be starters in our league, and they picked up where they left off this year already.
Yeah, as we look toward pitching, then that's where you guys lost a lot of innings last year. You lost a lot of innings and don't bring everyone back, and obviously have some players injured. What'd you like out of your pitchers? Obviously, you saw some kids step up, and then saw some guys maybe take that next step from last year.
Yeah, I thought our core guys that were here from last year, I think pitched really well. Gavin Jacobson made some huge jumps in velocity, so that's been nice to see. You know what you're going to get from Brody Curtis. He's one of those guys that's going to give you quality innings or give you a quality start. Same with Connor Merton. Those are guys that were all here last year that we leaned on. We got some young kids that I think are doing a really good job, and I think we're going to have to lean heavily on those guys, whether it's in the bullpen or spot starts, or even some of them still fighting for that weekend job. But we like where we're at pitching-wise. We're competing, and that's the biggest thing this year is we're just trying to compete.
Yeah, and then we'll just look a little bit at the UMAC. We talked about that preseason poll. The conference obviously super tough this year. Last year it was super tight. Everyone, top 5 teams were all within a few games. What are some things you're looking for as you guys start conference, and obviously you mix in some non-conferences, but as you kind of progress throughout the conference season?
Yeah, our conference is going to be tough. I think that's a credit to all the coaches in our league and administrators that have put some quality things into the budgets and different things for baseball. Our league's going to be more competitive than it ever has from top to bottom, and that's what we want. When we tried to get this thing going years ago, that's the biggest thing we wanted, is our league to be balanced, and I think we're getting there. We saw it in basketball, we saw it in some other sports. But yeah, our conference is going to be really good from top to bottom. I think you could have picked 4 schools to be that #1 seed, and we just happened to get lucky and get voted that. But it's going to be competitive. You're going to have to get after it every day, and that's what we want. We want our kids to compete day in and day out, practice, games, whatever it is. We want them to compete.
Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thanks, Ben.